What's going on, guys? So here I am, walking back home with a big box of Pampers. Oops, almost fell. Yeah, with a box of Pampers. And I was just thinking, about the life as an artist, right? Because I'm a full-time artist right now. I mean, I did study. I went to school, college, and finished a bachelor, I guess. I don't know. I'm in Holland, so it's a different. Have different names and stuff here. But anyway, so the point being, I was thinking now, how much stuff has to go in before an artist becomes a household name, Like, I started, like this year in January, I started doing it full time. I stopped my work. I was working in construction or in a concrete prefab, what do you call that? Factory. And, it's hard work, but, I'm used to that. I used to work in the mountains of Venezuela, right? Close to Colombia, on the border of Colombia and stuff like that. And, I've worked in for my people in Curacao, free zone, unloading containers. And not with machines and stuff, by hand, like boxes of jeans and fridges and all that stuff. So I'm not unfamiliar to hard work. But now the thing is, man, as an artist, you gotta work on a lot of stuff. You gotta work on your music, work on marketing, work on your fitness levels, all that good stuff. Well, not only that, this freaking box is falling all the time. But not only that, you also have to work with other people, and that's probably the most complicated part. Working with other people. You know what? I'm gonna sit down right over here. It's like a little playground. I'm gonna sit down over here because this box is annoying me. Yeah. Wait for someone to pass because I'm not that confident to speak in front of people like that. I'm a Lazar. And I just wanted to get on video and connect with you. See if we're going through the same type of stuff. I'm pretty sure we are, man. But a lot of people don't see it, or at least if you went through it. Let's say if what I'm going through right now, I'm just being honest. It sounds dramatic as hell, but it's not dramatic. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm just pointing out the truth. Parts that a lot of people don't see. We hear about it, but we don't see it in real time. So, are you going through this, or have you been through it already? When I'm done with a video, just leave me in the comments like what you did or what was your story and whatever. But I'm pretty positive about it, I'm cool, calm, collected, even though I am a very passionate person. I mean, aren't we all artists pretty passionate or sentimental or in our fields or whatever they want to call it? That's something that bothers me, because sometimes when I react a certain way because I don't accept something, people tell me, hey, why are you so aggressive, man? Bro, I just know what I want and I don't accept any less. And that's it. I'm not telling you to change your mind. Just let me do my thing. Don't bother. Don't stand in my way. Anyways, the point being, this year I started doing music full time. I saved up money. I worked in construction. I also finished my study. I went to college and university as well. Worked in two of the biggest companies in the world, are they Fortune 500? I don't know, but they're pretty big. And like lots of billions, they're worth a lot of billions. But I got out of it. Anyway, the point being is, this is what I want, music. I enjoy the music part. And I enjoy sharing with other people that enjoy music as well. It doesn't matter what type of music you make. If you're passionate about it, I enjoy that. I enjoy your passion through your music. And most of the time I enjoy the art also, even if it's not my own art, And when I say music, I'm talking about art in general, actually, because it's not only musicians that I'm talking to, all the other artists, people that make paintings, dancers, all that stuff. We're all artists, right? So my thing is, as an artist, you gotta perfect a lot of stuff, or you gotta be good at a lot of stuff, or at least fake you're good at a lot of stuff. You gotta be good at making your art, which at least most of us enjoy, right? And then the difficult part comes: convince other people, get in front of them, marketing, staying consistent, staying disciplined, because we have the passion, but it's different than discipline, and dealing with people's comments and stuff like that. And let's not even talk about marketing and all that stuff. If we are creative, like a lot of us are not on the like high technical side of stuff. I mean, some of us produce, mix, master, whatever. Marketing, bro. If you think about it, we're almost doing more on the non-creative side than the creative side. At least when we're starting out, right? If you think about it, and when the other part is putting the money into it, because a lot of us, I mean, all of us, we have bills to pay. We live in a house. Some of us have cars, families. Well, like you guys saw in the beginning, carrying a box of Pampers home. Just got out of the gym, so we gotta provide or survive, whatever it is. And then you start working with other people that are in the same journey, and we tend to get angry. For example, me, let me tell you what I'm going on right now. Like what's going on in my life right now. I'm working on an 8-song project. It's gonna be like an EP. Recorded 8 videos. 3 are like a full video, like production, good production. I mean, they're all good production, but the other 5 are more like visualizers. It's less complicated ideas and stuff like that. Excuse me. So while working on this, we recorded the videos. Well, man, I'm so sorry. My mind is chaotic because I start talking about one thing, and then I realize the other stuff that like led me to that point. Because initially, I didn't even want to record all those 8 videos. I went to Madrid because I make music in Spanish. I make Latin Caribbean music, which is like reggaeton, mumbaton, dancehall, all that stuff, the Caribbean, the Latin vibes, because I am Latin and Caribbean, and born in Curacao. Shout out to my Dutch Antilles people and all the Caribbean people. And from my Latin side, I'm Colombian, but you see, mine is a little chaotic, but I think a lot of us artists are. Anyways, where was I? So yeah, we recorded 8 videos. I had made 8 songs already, and I believe that was the last part of the creative side. Ever since then, and that was like in March, I finished the videos, I came back to Holland. The other part started, talking to the producers, yo, what's going on with the song, and this and that. And, the video people are so, they have a tight schedule as well, because they're working for a lot of people. And then the other producer I was working with, also a busy guy, he has a job and he's a DJ as well, and he was working on some big projects as well with other artists. So we're all busy people towards the same goal, but they might vary a little bit. They might be slightly different, and excuse me if I'm looking away, but let me try to connect more with you. We all vary, but at the end of the day, I believe we're trying to reach the same goal, right? But I think sometimes we see like different paths, and it's frustrating, man. It's really frustrating. But I'm not. It doesn't break me down. I've been through a lot in music and life, so it annoys me in the moment, and you can let it annoy you. Let it annoy you, but then move on to the next thing. What's the next part? What do you got to do next? You're going to stay, sad about it? Angry about it? No, move on. Move on to the next part. And yeah. Oh, and I just dropped a song the 16th of May, which is last week, Friday. And I had this, because I was looking at this marketing video or a program, a book that I bought from this house DJ, house producer, and he has a very specific marketing plan, and I try to follow it. I set up everything, and then my Facebook ads completely, or the meta ads completely, they messed it up for me, man. And because there is a certain limit. I was trying to put €1,000 on marketing since the first day, but that completely, I don't know, they put my limit at like $44 a day or euros a day, whatever. So then that plan completely went left, and man, I had to do a lot of stuff. I spent like, I don't know, like 36 hours trying to fix that one problem alone, and talking to influencers for I mean, and paying them, of course, because a lot of us, we want to pay for our music, pay for our videos, and we don't want to spend time or spend money on marketing. You got to do that, you got to do that. And right now I'm spending a lot in marketing. I believe almost more than in production and all that stuff. But you got to do it at the end of the day. If it's a business just like the rest, you gotta treat it the same way, And well, that went left. But then the algorithm, like when was it? On Sunday, it started going well, I started on Sunday, it started running. I'm not even gonna tell you what I all had to do to fix this problem. And I was recording videos like updates. Oh, here I am, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, as if I was recording like the before and after of like, wow, the explosion of a store. Anyways, and on Sunday it started working. And here's another thing that you have to deal with: people with hate in their heart, and it doesn't affect me. I mean, I hear it, you feel something a little bit, and then you move on, because you understand that person doesn't mean anything in your career, right? If it's a million of them, now you gotta start thinking, what's going on? Am I reaching like for the wrong public, the wrong people, or maybe what I'm doing is not, it's not enjoyed, or at least not with the people you're targeting. Anyways, did that. And then I was watching some weird comments. Oh man, but the funny part is that the negative things weren't even directly about the music. It was like, for some reason, I don't know, it felt like someone just had something negative in their heart, and it just wanted to let it out on a Facebook ad they saw, or a Meta ad they saw, and they were like, yeah, this and this sucks. I'm so confused, bro. But if you're like really sensitive, or this is the first time you're doing it, don't let that get to you. As a matter of fact, don't even read it. I try to reply to the positive comments, so I look at them anyways, just to reinforce the positive comments. The negative comments, whatever, I'm not angry at you. I don't even know you, so whatever. You can't do nothing to me. But the positive ones, I appreciate those, because you took time of your day to share a positive thing, which is not easy nowadays. People, it's difficult. Well, for people. So yeah. Well, after that happened, I was waiting for the release radar to kick in, but I didn't know that the release radar only works if you're the only artist on that project. If there's more than one artist, so a multi-artist project, you will not. I believe they won't put you on the release radar. I found that out. So that was like, I spent that money on all the promotion and stuff like that. After all of that happened, and I'm just being quick here, I'm just skimming over the story, after all that happened, and you find out that like probably half of the streams you were expecting to come in are not gonna come in, or like half of the stuff you were expecting outside of your promotion that was gonna come in is not gonna come in, because a technicality that you were not aware of, right? It was there apparently, and I just didn't know how to find it. I just didn't know how to look for this information, and that's what happened, And well, right now I'm in the journey of what I'm doing right now is making content for the song we dropped, and preparing for next Friday, 30th of June, that I'm releasing the second song with a second video clip. And I'm gonna keep doing that until, when is it, the 13th of June, I'm releasing the whole EP, a third video, and then the third music video, and then with the whole EP and the 5 visualizers on the 30th of June, because I gotta start looking for shows and stuff like that, because like I said, right now I'm spending all of my life savings and everything I had invested in whatever, all the businesses I had, well, business ventures I had. And yeah, so that's that. But the cool part is right now I'm just sitting here in the park, enjoying the sun because we finally have a little bit of sun. Went to the gym. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the water is shimmering nicely. There's people walking by. And I'm thinking, I'm enjoying this moment because, and as you see, like this is a real smile, I'm enjoying this moment because I know I'm gonna make it. I don't know when. I feel it's very soon. I've been feeling it for the last 2 years. I feel it getting closer and closer and closer. And for some people that is like a deterrent, man, 2 years already, you having so much hope. But nah, the more the time passes, the more stuff happens, the more energy I get, the more happy I get, and the more I feel it, it's like I'm there. So, but now at this point, I'm a little bit nervous because I feel like the product that I have right now is on a high level. It's on a high level, I can put it, how can I say this without being cocky? I believe in it. Like if I put my song and my music and my videos besides another artist, I will feel totally comfortable showing it to people, and I made it so people can enjoy, dance, because this is another thing that I wanted to talk about. Actually, I was going to make a couple of TikTok videos on this. Maybe I will later on, but some people, and me, I was one of them also, we don't respect art as a whole. I used to not to, we don't respect art as a whole. We got to respect it for what it is. Nobody gets to put limits and no, this is art, this isn't. If you make a romantic song, it's art. And that's what I used to think, you have to write something romantic and meaningful and the existence of life and talk about the geopolitical situation of the world for it to be art or have a certain type of special. That's also art, don't get me wrong. But having music that make people dance is also art. Having something or creating something that make people angry or connect to their anger feelings is also art. Having whatever it is that makes people connect to something else, that's art. Because I believe art is like, I'm gonna get a little bit spiritual or weird or whatever, but I believe art is a medium of communication of the universe to us. That's what I believe. Whatever art it is you're doing, I've specified a lot of times already, but whatever art it is you're doing, you just connect to the whatever, ether, universe, God, whatever it is, and to the energy, and it flows through you and it makes itself tangible. I don't know if tangible is the right word, but yeah, it makes itself tangible, real for the other people. What I see, you might not see. What you see, I might not see. And that's why I respect art. And I try to understand it. But you do not always have to understand it. Sometimes feeling it is enough. Let it be, Let it be. Anyways, again, my mind. Yeah. So, are you already an artist that has made it, Tell me, how was your journey up? How was your journey? How did you deal with it? Or are you just now starting? And you're seeing this and you're thinking, man, does it get you motivated? Or discourages you? Whatever it is, be prepared. Just don't be perfectionist. I mean, you can be perfectionist in some stuff. Okay, so be perfectionist, but have a timeline. I'm gonna be a perfectionist up until boom, this and this and this and that. I have 6 hours to be perfectionist, and that's it. That's a good thing. Yeah, be perfectionist. I'm gonna be perfectionist for 6 hours, 10 hours, 2 days, 1 week, whatever, and then it has to go. Otherwise, come on, you don't get to decide if the art that chose you you don't get to decide not to show it. Don't be selfish. Anyways, it's enough. I'm actually just enjoying the sun and talking too much. And honestly, at this point, what is it now? 17 minutes, 37 seconds. I don't think I'm even gonna edit this video. I'm just gonna leave it as it is with all my stutters and stuff. I don't believe that. It's funny. I have to stop because people walk by, and I'm not confident enough right now to just keep talking in the park like that, bro. But anyways, if you got all the way to this point, I appreciate you for being here, and I don't know. I would like to hear your story as well. I would like to read what you guys are up to, and yeah, see you around.